Hey everyone, it's Isaac here, back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about a few things that you can do to become a better team manager on Nitro Type. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, a team manager is a team captain. But today's video is just going to be how to manage your team, have your teammates like you, just have everything go smoothly. I've been a team captain for a very long time, since 2019, very early 2019 at that. I think I've always been on this team. I don't believe I've ever been on a different team. Maybe some point super early in my Nitro Type career, but I've been a team captain for a long time, and I've seen quite a lot of stuff happen, and I know a thing or two about being a good team captain. Before we get started, there is something you should know. There is going to be a giveaway that is going to be ending the end of this month. Make sure to enter that giveaway. The first place winner gets 10 million. Second place gets 10 million, and third place gets 5 million. I will be providing 10 million. My brother will be providing 10 million, and Mobile Typer will be doing 5 million. So, pretty good chance to win some easy cash, and it's a decent amount of cash at that. So make sure to enter. Now that we have that out of the way, let's get into the video. Okay, so first thing is first. Don't go super hard on your racers. Now I understand maybe you're a competitive team and you have high expectations. That's totally fine. But just like any boss in real life, you should not be unreasonable with your racers. Give them a little bit of leniency. If they're on vacation or they're sick or their internet's out or whatever, maybe they're busy with school, such as I will be in a few days, unfortunately. Don't go super hard on them. Don't be, a jerk to them and be like, oh, well, you're off the team if you can't race for like a singular day. Now, I know there are some competitive teams that will do something where they rapidly rotate racers out, and as soon as you stop racing, they get a new racer for your spot that will race. That's actually a pretty good strategy, and I don't think that's being mean. It's if you're not doing that, you're just, you just have a team, and they can't race for maybe a day, and you're just gonna kick them off immediately. Again, I understand if you're a competitive team, you have to have high expectations, but just not going super hard on them. Don't make your words per minute requirements ridiculously high, unless of course you're trying to be a words per minute team, or you're racing super high, unless maybe you're like a retired racers team where you're kind of like requiring a bunch of people to have a bunch of races and they're retired and they just want a team to be on to be with a bunch of people. I think I've seen a few of those. But yeah, don't be super ridiculous with your racers. Give them something they can do. Don't make the requirements super hard. Don't make them do like 1,000 races a day each, because that's just really unhealthy. Next things next, it's pretty simple. Update the message of the day. This is going to tie in with my last point. But yeah, making sure you update the message of the day. Just let team members know, hey, I'd like to see us get to this spot, or hey, I think we're doing great, keep up the great work, or maybe you want to use it to communicate some sort of competition going on. I don't know. Using the message of the day is a very important thing. And I recommend that you very strictly enforce not using the message of the day just to chat. I've had team members do that before, a long time ago. I haven't had too many problems with it recently. But yes, making it very clear, message of the day is important. You don't want to be completely spamming it or updating it when you don't need to. It should be for team announcements, because it's special requirements. You can update those, I think, whenever you want. But I recommend just having set requirements that don't change very much so people know what to expect from your team. Next things next. Keep on top of updating officers. Please, please, please. Look at how many, whatever you use to decide who becomes officer, keep on top of that. People get kind of annoyed when they're doing the requirements to become an officer, but they're not one. Now, I guess the exception for that is because there's only 5 officers on a team. You do kind of have to, be like, well, you're doing great, but there's 5 other people that are doing better. I've had that happen before. I actually go off of a base, kind of based off of a combination of how many season races you have, how many team races you have, and how long ago you raced. So if you have 1,000 team races, but you haven't raced in like 3 weeks, and you're only season level 5, and somebody else is season level 10, only has 200 races, but has been racing every day, then that second person is going to become officer, not the first one. And I recommend doing something similar to this. I don't know, maybe you have some sort of special way of monitoring it. I don't. And if you have something you use to monitor that's a little simpler than that, let me know in the comments, because I've been looking to change up that system a little bit to something a little more convenient. I wish you could still see how many races they've done in the last 24 hours, because I think that would be a good thing to go off of. Or I wish Nitro Type would add like a last 72 hours and 48 hours and all that good stuff. But they don't. So I'm stuck doing a slightly more complicated method, but that's okay. Just let me know in the comments if you have something that you think works better. Yeah, keeping on top of officers, making it very clear that in order to become officer, you have to do this or that. Make sure they know what they have to do. I don't recommend running a team where in order to become officer, they have to send you cash. Because, yes, people are going to send you cash then, but, or not. Maybe they just realize it's kind of a bad deal, and they'll go look for another team where they have more opportunities. So yeah, I recommend doing officers based off of their skill, not off of how much cash they send you or whatever. Next thing is do competitions on your teams. I know that some people like to hoard cash. I know I do. I have quite a bit of Nitro Type cash, and I don't spend very much of it. But doing competitions is a really fantastic way of motivating your racers to race. And it's just like, a lot of racers, especially the newer ones who don't have very much cash, or maybe them who just spent a bunch of it, will want cash. And what's the better way to do it? You can earn that from racing, but it's nice to have an extra incentive to race because they will race more. One of the main things that drove me to start racing more was a while ago when they started releasing that Halloween dealership that was super expensive. And as you all know, I really like my Halloween cars. So at the time, I wanted to get most of them, if not all of them. And I didn't get all of them because I didn't like all of them. And that's a pro tip. Don't buy things that you're not going to use or like, because then you're just wasting money. But yes, I noticed that I would have less cash than I'd like to have for giveaways and team competitions. And so I started racing more to get that cash. So cash is a good motivator. Definitely utilize that. And last thing is communicate with your team. You can use this through Message of the Day, the special requirements. I recommend using Discord if you're old enough to use Discord. You must be 13 years old or older to use Discord. Make sure to follow that rule. I'm required to say that every time I mention Discord these days. But yes, communicate with your team. I have a team Discord server, and it's literally right here. People don't seem to know how to put in this, though. They'll be like, Isaac, what's the Discord? I'll be like, it's in the special requirements. Literally put in the discord.gg/this. It won't let me put in links, which I think is kind of dumb. I wish it would let you put in links, or maybe have like a special application window below that says, links for team. Maybe you have a team website. I think some of the higher end teams actually have team websites. Or maybe you have a team social media page, or I don't know. It'd be nice if you could link those in directly, and then they could verify, make sure it's not like a virus or anything, and then you're good to go. But they don't, so you have to do workarounds, which work too. Communicating with your team. I will admit I'm not the most active on my team Discord, but nobody really is, so I don't have to be. Communication is key. You want your racers to know what days you're going to be able to race, which days you're not going to be able to race when school year starts. I guarantee you there will be days I may not be able to race or upload. So I'll definitely be able to communicate that with my team because I use Discord. Being able to communicate with your team is very important. That's pretty much it for today's video. Let me know in the comments if you have anything else to add. In terms of announcements, you all know I'm going back to school on Wednesday. Another thing, if you're watching this, you made it to the end. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Make sure to enter the giveaway link in the description. I will be starting to edit my videos very soon. I'm just learning a few more things, and I have to get some recordings of background music to put in. So once I have that in, should be able to edit videos, which should be great. Other than that, I can't really think of too many other things. I thought I had one on my brain, but it went away. Streaming on Saturday, probably. We'll see. It sounds like I might have stuff going on, but that can change. Other than that, oh yes, one more important thing. I will be changing my channel name just slightly from Gaming with Isaac to Typing with Isaac in probably a month or two, and I'm waiting that long to get the word out. So, if you are wondering why my name changed in a month or two from now, that's why. Because I don't make gaming content, I make typing content. So, that's something I think I should have done a long, long time ago, but I didn't. I didn't really think of it till recently. So yeah, that's something to know, especially if you're like a big fan of my channel. If you see my channel's name change, it's the same thing. It's the same content. It's just slightly different name. But that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. That helps out quite a bit. Gives me motivation to upload more. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great day.